Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog. Welcome to the Sports Corner, and it's a little after 1 o'clock in the morning. We're talking about Game 3 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers win by a score of 2-1. Justin Verlander picking up his third victory of the postseason. He pitches 8 1/3 innings, and then Phil Coke comes in as the Tigers closer, and even though he wasn't as sharp as he was in Game 2 against the New York Yankees, he actually gave up a couple of hits. He did make a great pitch, a breaking ball pitch on a full count to Raul Ibanez, maybe the best curveball, I guess, that he's ever thrown in his life, according to many of the Tigers, to give the game to Detroit as they take a commanding 3-0 lead in their best-of-7 ALCS championship series. And if the Tigers do win just one more game, they will be going to the World Series. And so it was just wild. I joke that I've aged 25 years after this game. The heart was pounding. Justin Verlander was absolutely great. I think tonight he proved why he is the best pitcher in baseball. He just didn't seem to have his control going, although his velocity was good, but he just wasn't as strong as he has been in past performances. But tonight we saw what Jim Leyland used to get down on Justin Verlander when he was a rookie or a younger pitcher. He would say he tries to throw and not pitch. I think tonight we saw Justin Verlander pitch, and he pitched a great ball game, and that's exactly what he did. We saw a mature Justin Verlander on the mound, and I think that he has really settled down. As we've talked about before, Justin Verlander, and I mean this in a good way, he's his own biggest fan. He has supreme confidence. He was talking about Nunez and that home run he hit in the ninth inning, and he gave him a lot of credit for that at-bat. Nunez, he did. He said, listen, the guy fought me hard and hit a good pitch and it was out. But of course, Verlander says if he would have made his pitch, if it would have been maybe a different outcome, and then he thought about it, and then he guaranteed that it would be a different outcome. I mean, that's the maturity and confidence that you like to see in a professional athlete, especially a starting pitcher. And, the thing that I like about Justin Verlander that people have been saying over and over and over, not only is he the best starter in baseball, he's also the best closer in baseball. And so you've got to tip your cap to Justin Verlander. One thing about the Yankees, even though they only had 5 hits total and 3 of those came in the ninth inning, this is a tough team. They're a tough team to knock out. They're professional hitters. Maybe A-Rod and Nick Swisher are in the game tomorrow against Max Scherzer, where the Tigers can close them out. Tigers are going to be facing CC Sabathia, whom they dominated early on in his career, especially when he was with the Cleveland Indians. But CC, a little bit different pitcher. He's also matured. He's also learned how to pitch. He also doesn't want to just throw flamethrowers by you like Verlander did early in his career. So even though they're different pitchers, but they have matured along the same lines when you look at Verlander and Sabathia. And I really hope, for Max Scherzer's sake, that he's able to close them out. We do know with the tragic death of Max Scherzer's younger brother, it's been a tough year for Max. I think he's drawn on his grief, shall we say, or inspiration of his brother's life, because he has been just a great pitcher the second half, and I think it would be great for Max Scherzer to be the Tiger pitcher on the hill when they close out the New York Yankees. And it's going to be tough, but Scherzer can do it, and hopefully I just think that would be a great scene, and I really would like to see Max do well. I mean, everyone's focusing on CC Sabathia and Justin Verlander in this series. I think Max Scherzer, who was perhaps, if not the one of baseball's best starting pitchers at the second half of the season, has been a little bit forgotten. So hopefully his shoulder fatigue won't be bothering him, and he can pitch well into the 7th or 8th inning in the Tigers bullpen by committee. I don't think we're going to see Valverde against the Yankees. I just don't. I think he eventually, if the Tigers get to the World Series, he may inherit that closer role again. But I see either Dotel or Smiley even, or a guy that we've forgotten about, maybe even Rick Porcello coming in and trying to do something. Now, I think Porcello would come into the game, obviously, tomorrow if Scherzer struggles or if his arm or his shoulder starts to act up. One thing that I do want to also talk about that I am worried about when it comes to the Detroit Tigers is still lack of hitting. The Tigers are doing just enough they're hitting just enough to win these ball games, and I guess that's good enough. But I think a little insurance runs or hitting a little more in the clutch. Now I know Cabrera smoked that ball, but Eric Chavez, pardon me, it's been a long evening. The game took a lot out of me. I feel like I've played, but Eric Chavez made a great play, stopped the ball and turned the double play on Miggy. Nunez made a great play at short. I mean, he knocked the ball down, and maybe he was fortunate on the roll, but the Yankees made some great defensive plays. The Tigers' defense has been absolutely tremendous, but if I do have one knock against the Tigers, I would like to see their hitters come to life, and wouldn't it be great if they come to life tomorrow against CC Sabathia and they put the Yankees away. But all in all, another good effort by the Tigers. They did just what they had to do. Their starting pitching set a record, major league record, for consecutive scoreless innings. I think it was like 37 and a third. And they actually shattered the old record, which was held by the 1974 Oakland Athletics, who were right around 30 and a third innings. So everything seems to be going the Tigers' way, but the Yankees are going to be a tough knockout. Don't forget about that. But star of the game, obviously Justin Verlander. Phil Koch's last pitch to Raul Ibanez, and don't forget about Delman Young getting another big knock, another big home run for the Tigers, and Miggy getting that double, which turned out to be the winning run, and young Avisail Garcia, again 3 for 3 against the Yankees bullpen, and so he's doing well. So the Tigers are playing really, really well. The only drawback is I wish that they would be hitting just a little bit more. If they could deliver some more knocks, some more hits, get in some runs, some more insurance runs, then, maybe another 25 years or so wouldn't be coming off my life. So there you have it. A big game. Verlander, the story, along with Delman Young again, Phil Koch, and also Delman Young. So the Tigers win 2-1. And we'll see you tomorrow after Game 4. Hopefully we're talking about a Tiger victory and the Tigers going to the World Series. I mean, it sounds great. Let's face it, there were a lot of times this year where I didn't think that the Tigers were going to have a chance, and certainly they're right on the verge of winning the American League pennant and going to, as I said, the World Series, which would be great for Tiger fans and for the city of Detroit. Until tomorrow, everyone have a safe and pleasant one. I'm Art Regner. Take care. See ya. Bye-bye.